that I'm leaving a mess from dinner?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. You should be able to hear me now. Everything should be working, hopefully. And we're gonna get going in a sec here. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, now I wanted to get chat working again, but it's not. It's not working. Okay, we're gonna try to fix. Well, I can't get the chat box to work, so we're gonna try to get the just this silly window to look better at least. Okay, so here's the chat, and what I'm going to do is I'll make it a little bit smaller, or I'll crop it a bit here. So you don't need to see that. I can say something in chat. You just need to see that there is a chat. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Then we just need to make it smaller. It's not ideal. That doesn't look good either. The struggles you go through. Okay, well, we got some level of chat here, so that's okay. Okay, how's everybody doing? How is the WOTV crowd on a Saturday night? I gotta get my chat up here. Okay, awesome. So what are we gonna do tonight? That's a good question, Mysidia. I think we're going to try out regular Ketone because I just EX'd her. Now the problem is that I don't have her at 120, but you know, whatever, that's fine. Actually, we should take a quick look at this team just because I'm using Gargus again. And that's kind of fun too. So we can try that out first. We'll try that out first. And then we should be doing pretty well for audio. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, cool. Let's look at some teams here. So this team, the Cloud has so much AoE resist, and then we have this map with AoE resist, and it's crazy. I love that they made a map that is anti Helena. Like, gee whiz, like look at this. Area attack resistance, magic attack resistance. Her single target magic attacks still do a lot of damage, but still, like, just to see that they did that, that was kind of a nice, that's a nice play for everybody else. So hopefully this is a week where people are actually doing arena, because then you get to experience this meta where you can take out Helena. So we're doing the Vitalize strat. Gargus is helping everybody out. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit out of the way. There we go. I can see a little bit better now. Hopefully it still sounds fine. Tifa's only level 99 there, so. I hate that unnecessary sideways movement. It doesn't always happen. It depends on the opponents and the hate and stuff, but like, it literally, Gargus moved further away from where he's going to engage, and then that caused Killfay to move farther away from where, you know, she's going to engage for no reason at all. Zero reason. What are we doing tonight? We're going to be doing some arena, maybe some story. This is not typical of this team, by the way. This is the first time I've seen them move this far back. Luckily, we're fighting an easy team. This is a way better map for Gargus, by the way, because even with the resistances up, he actually lowers the AoE resistance by 35%, and then just like, not only that, he has super long range on a really big, wide map, and can really help him get involved. Okay, so that was a little Gargus teaser there, and then let's go ahead and look at our Earth team, and then we're gonna put. And it's perfect that you're here, Starwolf. You're gonna help me out. So we've got Ketone, and we need to build a Drain Force build. So let's see here. You don't, yeah, well, interesting. So you don't think I'm missing anything by skipping on the FF7. I agree, except for I think Cloud is really, really good. Odin over, okay, so then I would, let's see, you get more HP, but then with Odin, Odin you get the man killer. Right, that's important, I forgot that factors in. Okay, and then this, 283. Does the earth attack up? Sorry, I got something here. Had some like lettuce in my teeth. Okay, so there's the earth attack up matter. I can't remember how Drain Force works. These aren't that far apart anyway. The other one gives more attack anyway, so we'll give that to Moraga. Okay, so let's go Ribbon. Oh yeah, Golem does have Man Killer. I forgot about that. The speed just helps with evasion. Yeah, we want everyone to evade. Yeah, we want everybody to be. Oh, well, not. Yeah, it does not boost it. I mean, that's an evasion thing too. Doesn't really give a lot of HP. That gives a lot of HP. And then we can just go for, I think you were mentioning, yeah, Killer Eater, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. There is an SR armor with evade. If there is, I do not have it built. But thank you for the tip, Eduardo. Appreciate that. By the way, hello everybody. Hello Isfar, Xenadrill, Logi. Good to see ya. She runs out really, really, really far. Okay. Someone go watch the Raindale video real quick. I guess I want him to. She. Oh, nice. Stop and play. Good to see ya. Yeah, this is your unit, man. This is your unit. Okay, so I need to have another thing that has lots of HP, I guess, right? Like you just want to stack. Because like the Ribbon, I don't think, it doesn't have that much. So what's something else that I have with tons of HP? That's pretty good. Not that. Nah. Oh, I do have a Wizard's Hat +5. That's insane. I completely forgot that I had this. Oh, right. You can sort. It's funny, like in FFBE, you have to use the sort function literally to make the game, like to actually play the game. But I never use the sort function. I've never done this before. I've never used this function in all my time. Okay, so with this build, hey Constel, how you doing? With this build, she has this amount of HP. Seems fine. Okay, and then the cool thing is that she has a team buff, so that will hopefully keep her close. And then otherwise, I gotta make sure. Yeah, okay, Shuriken's off. This is on. Utsemi's on. Shadowbind. She won't use these unless she gets really close. This seems like a pretty sweet attack. I'll leave that on for now. I wanna see this. Okay, Hard Slash, Paralyzing Edge. I guess I don't want her using that because I haven't leveled it yet. I'm totally blanking on what it's called. JP. I'm totally out of JP. Hazard Spin. I don't want her using that. Drain Force. Okay, that's there. Hazard Form. Do you leave Hazard Form on or off for a Drain Force build? Okay, Bells, that's a good idea too. I guess then she's just gonna run forward. Yeah, you lose if we go Bells. Where are the Bells? Why? Oh, because it's still sorted out. if we go bells, we only lose 180 HP. And then she gets, this is nice, now she has agility. And then I want to put her in the middle slot, I think. Or do we lose the defense? Agility or defense? Because we got 103 here. We got 94 here. We are going to be off to the races. Yeah, hazard off. Okay, cool. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're going for it. Here's a nice target. A couple of lightning units and a Yuna. We'll see if this all works out for me. Okay, there's the, oh, and she goes right over the edge.
All right, let's see how much fun we can get out of it.
And we have mobile Muraga. Oh, geez, I forgot. I guess I didn't turn that off. That's interesting. I guess she judged that she might not be in range of the enemy, so she didn't use Utsasemi yet, but then now she's gonna have to attack. So it's better that she just has it hide off. What's with this not dodging? I only have a +3 ribbon, of course. That was pretty good damage. I know we have elemental advantage and stuff. Oh, there's a dodge. I'll turn my ability effects on too, because we got to see that satisfying effect. I know that team wasn't very good, but I just wanted to test it out. Okay. So. Oh yeah, I had null CT change. This was definitely from a PvE fight that I didn't even look at this. Way of the Swift Shadows, I have that on. And then Shikuchi, I'm just kind of worried that she's gonna go really fast. Like, thanks Logi, appreciate that. I actually want to try her on Time Age for fun as well at some point. Okay, cool. So I was going to turn off a few things. Turning off Dream Within a Dream. Wait, yeah. Turning off Shadowbind. Turning off Hide. Even though the greatest Final Fantasy character of all time, the GOAT character, Edward, his move is Hide, and we're doing his legend a great disservice by turning off Hide, honestly. Kind of makes me ill. Okay, Hard Slash off, Hazard Spins off, Paralyzing Edge is off, Hazard Form is off, Osmos Force, won't use it, but we'll turn it off just in case. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll try it out. I gotta be open-minded. I gotta play with an open mind. I am actually gonna put, because Muraga has Shikuchi now, I am gonna put him in the middle. And then we're just gonna run at Hank. Hey Hank. I don't care that you have a Tifo. We're going for it. Did I say 6? I don't know what I said out loud. I meant to say 4. It's my favorite Final Fantasy, of course. Oh, she goes far. Wow. It's Final Fantasy 6 banners in FFBE right now, so 6 is on my mind. We're doing lots of 6 related stuff, but 4 is where Edward is from. and he is the man. Okay, there's the holy. Oh, there's the guaranteed hit. Little drain force action. Oh, the 2-turn stun. I did, hey HD Elder, I did get I pre-ordered it, but I don't know that I'm gonna have time or not on the 8th. Because I believe the 8th is the first full day of school for me, and that's always a crazy day, lots of stuff to do. So we'll see. Also, I think World Flipper comes out on the 8th. Well, no, they're not really like collabs in FFBE because they just have all the Final Fantasies in them. So like they'll just do Final Fantasy banners regularly. Like there's FFBE units, but then there's just like they're regularly rotating through all the Final Fantasies, doing banners. So there's plenty of opportunities to get these characters, and it's cool because whenever you do the events in FFBE, it's the Final Fantasy VI boss theme and the battle theme and stuff. And then when it's the 4 banner, then there's events with the 4 music, and it's very, very cool. Now the exception is Final Fantasy XIV, which doesn't want to, for whatever reason, collab very. Doesn't want to be like permanently in FFBE. So they do, like, they've done collabs, but all the FF14 characters are limited in FFBE, which is devastating because I want them. I want Y'shtola and Thancred and everybody else. Hey Len, am I excited about the Fravia card? I am excited. I don't know what it's going to do, but I'm sure it's going to be really, really powerful. Now, I don't actually have Fravia built. I have her at level 1. So I don't know I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I probably won't pull for it, to be honest, but I am excited to see it. I think it's really cool that it's coming. I know my good buddy Diab, who's in my guild, he is super excited for it. He's a big ice player. Hey, how are you doing, Neoker? That's cool. So we got the authority on FFBE in the chat right now. So I don't have to answer any more FFBE questions because Neoker is just going to be doing it for us. HD Elder, I can't wait for them to branch in even further and add something insane like Star Wars. Now, I literally have Star Wars posters behind me, so obviously I would love that, but it's not gonna happen. Okay, another warm-up team. Let's keep going. Small, hey, good to see ya. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, there's the revitalize. I love having someone to put bells on because I don't want bells on Zazan or Moraga because I want them to use their buffs and their immortal spirits and stuff. Starwolf, you're right. Shikuchi's really great on this map. It's putting her into the position to get attacks wasted on her, and I love it. Of course, that one does guaranteed damage, but now we've got our AI adjusted by Moraga. That wasn't even stun hacking. This guy, oh, I guess this was like a lower level 9S. Oh, I forgot to turn the abilities on. I'll do that one after this. Yeah, I guess there are references, hey? Ooh, there's the debilitator or whatever it's called. Nice. We're losing our bonus though. Neoker, you want to learn more about War of the Visions? Well, you've come to the right place. It's an awesome game. It's once you've played War of the Visions for a while and you go back to FFBE, you're going to be like, man, FFBE respects my time so much more because there's way less grinding to do. Like way less grinding. But I mean, the grinding in War of the Visions isn't hard, but I guess let's look at, like, we can't even use a VC Nessus. Oh wait, this is a 75% bonus. Nice. Okay, then we can just keep using this team. I feel bad taking on these lightning teams. But I guess, like, we're obviously going to see a lot of... This is a more interesting team. We're obviously going to see a lot of Cloud for the bonus, let alone the fact that he's pretty sweet unit. It's pretty nice. Don't feel bad for Lightning. I'm pretty excited to be using Katona. I've always wanted to use her. She's one of those units that you know, we all have them, right? You get a unit to 99, but it's kind of after their time's passed. And then EX definitely made a lot of units that were after their, like even Skahal I got like after his time during the 99 era, let alone the EX era. Although I used Skahal in the CM, even with EX units, I was using Skahal at 99.
You can't escape.
Witness the Darkblade's power. Recognize my power.
Okay, nice bunched up here, but I think we're pretty far away from Helena. Okay.
I'm over here.
Drain Force does a little bit less than the non-lightning units. The innate advantage is different, I guess.
No mercy.
Oh, that's a huge sentinel right there.
Ready. My magical powers are rising. I'm over here.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Escape. Mission complete.
So I guess there, the single target resistance does affect the Drain Force, and that worked out for us. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Okay, cool. Well, right now, this is the week. This is the week that you can bully Black Rose Helena because of the map. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, the map is kind of crazy. It's this must be like one of the biggest maps we've ever had. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to restore these, and then I'm going to go and ability effects on. Okay, now we can see how cool the game looks. Hey, let's get this hooker. Canada, yes. Yes, I definitely can. I'll show the gear again after this map. I actually put the gear on. The stream told me what gear and abilities to put on, and that's what I did. So, it's my first time ever using Katone.
Are you prepared to lose your lives?
Okay, re-raise. It's fine.
Vanish.
Just jump the water.
I've got this.
Perfect. So this Taunting Blade's gonna pull Helena away from Katone. Hey, love Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms as well. It's great cereal. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about you? I actually have a video planned where I need to apologize for the Barrett. Not the Barrett review, because I still don't think you should pull for him, but just that, you know, in the future, I am going to just wait for when they say that they're going to upgrade a unit, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to not do a video until the unit's out. Oh yeah.
I'm Zazan the Unkillable. Remember the name.
Okay. So we have AoE resist, and we also have magic resist. And then when you look at Moraga, he has 0 magic resist, but he has 15% dark. So that helps a bit. Okay, so here is here's Catone. Oh, hey Jose. I don't think Engelbert's coming out just yet. I think there's a bit of time still. We're expecting Laswell this week. We're expecting Ruin Stern sometime soon. Maybe not this week, but maybe the week after. Sometime in September. I don't think Engelbert comes out just yet. Okay, so Catone has, this is my highest HP accessory. And then we have a +3 ribbon just for some evade. We got 15 evade and then 3 evade here. It's not the best, but you know. Then we have our bells. Odin is maxed, Titan, and then these are the stat line here. So looking pretty okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her faith. If I wanna go up for like, I mean, if I was doing a different build, maybe I'd be going for stop more often. Yeah, we do need the ribbon rerun. Hey, Edward, how you doing? And Andrew too. Good to see you guys. He comes after? I thought Engelbert was later. Okay, we're doing a quick research thing here. I don't know if it's gonna show me quickly or not. So the 1.5 anniversary doesn't have any EX jobs. Okay, so it says that the 1.5 anniversary came out and we got the Lightning selection quest, and that's when we got the Vadum Helena Leonis MR unit EX job and the Stern Knight of Ruin EX job. And it says that the Engelbert didn't come out until later, I think. Yeah, because Victoria is going to come out. Play Shella, unless I just missed it. Salir, Adelard. Oh, Salir got an EX job? That's kind of cool. I haven't even looked at it yet. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Let's see, what did I miss in the chat? Yeah, he comes after. Okay, cool. Yeah, the ribbon, my account was not in a good spot to farm the ribbon at all. So I didn't do that well, unfortunately. He came out with Laswell's VC. Let me double check this one more time. This is so Starbull. If you're saying I should put the evade hat onto Catone, and then put his jacket on and tie his chain, but then he doesn't have an agility item on. His agility is going to go down to 89. And his TMR doesn't really give him anything aside from, it gives him evade. Like it gives him 15 evade, but there's no evade down here. I guess it's just 3 compared to the ribbon. But like this isn't leveled or anything. I think I'm gonna keep it like this just for now. Yeah. Hey Edison, I appreciate you saying that. I need to make more guides. I don't do enough. I don't have a ton of time to make guides, but I actually have 3 scripts written for videos. I just haven't had time to make them yet. But you know, like this would have been a time I would have been making a video, but I'm streaming. So, you know, what's the right answer? I don't know. Why can't I find Laswell's VC? It was in the 1.5, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. He doesn't say anything about Engelbert. Okay, whatever. Engelbert's gonna come when he's gonna come. It's coming soon. I used to have that spreadsheet, but it stopped getting updated on the order and stuff. Engelbert is good in EX. He's not good right now, but he's good in EX. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Edward, that's so rough. You're short one recipe. That's awful. Oh, actually, what I think we're gonna do. Yeah, Fina. Fina looks insane. I am so excited for Fina. Let's go ahead and wipe this. We're going for full bonus. Okay. Full bonus. Here we come. And let's see if we can get up the ranks to harder teams. Oh no, I'm staying away from this team. Okay, I like this team. Hey Lex, welcome. I don't think I saw you before.
Enemy spotted.
The cool thing about EX jobs on old units is that you have so much flexibility to like build them over time, and like if you have their shards, then by all means, like you can EX them. Even if you have Wall, you know, King Mont and Dwayne and Charlotte and whatever tank you want, you can still EX Angle if you want. You know, should you spend Viz on his shards? Maybe not. But you could spend other resources. You could maybe you're building them up over time. You're hard questing them, whatever it is. I think that's really cool. You could just do that. One of the nice things about Engelbert too is he plays well in the light party with Jaden and other units like Fina or Yuna or whoever else. Summer Kilfei. And of course, like always having a tank is good, but then also getting the benefit of the HP up and the light attack up, and then also the VC abilities. Those are all really nice. So yeah, Fake Death is really good. This is a close second though. This is pretty good. Too bad you have to turn it down to 1.0 speed to see the or to hear the voice. Oh no, they're gonna be fast. Man, we're missing Moraga right now. I think we're gonna have to do something drastic here. Zazan LB, I leveled it because it increased the damage, and then he uses it like, I don't know. I don't think so. I think if you're going to, oh here we go, Windlash. Gargus coming in at the very end there. I think like, here's how I would put it. Zazan's LB shouldn't be the top of your priority, right? If you have other LBs to, oh, I love that, to work on, then work on those LBs first. Look at Gargus just coming in at the very end and putting in some work with that range. This is just a hey, good man, this is a hangout. I'm not playing against anybody in particular. I'm just ranking up. This is my first time ever using Catone in PvP, so that's kind of exciting. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to switch over to... actually, you know what? I still like the Vitalize. What we'll do is we'll put this Saga Gauntlet on, and we'll turn on Fleet of Foot. Yeah, okay. Nice. And that will get Gargus up to join the crew a little bit faster. No, that team is scary. Oh, this is, look at this, a Stern. I want to see the Stern. Yuna Helena. Any unit with an Elemental Imperil is usually a pretty good choice. Any unit that needs a higher chance to hit a status effect is usually a pretty good choice. Or any unit, here's an example, King Mont has, his Berserk chance is always the same. So I thought, okay, well, you don't have to level up his LB because it doesn't increase the Berserk chance, so why do it? Well, turns out on auto, he doesn't use his LB very often unless it will do enough damage. So then you have to level it up. So if you have somebody that won't use their LB ever, no matter what you do, then maybe that's a unit that you have to level their LB so it does enough damage so that they will, because at 200% potency for most LBs, they're typically going to use it if they can. But yeah. Yeah, I should maybe turn it off on oh, what are you doing? So now he's too fast. Gargus is just too fast. That's okay though. He's here for the rank points. Okay, do something really fast. I guess if Gargus dies, then we're not going to be getting as many points. Just a Dinosaur, welcome. Welcome to the stream. But as we see with Catone, when you go Drain Force and you turn everything else off, she'll use her LB. Oh, Atomic John B. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much for that super chat. That is awesome. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure playing FFBE with you because you're kind of helping me with my YouTube videos, because I'm seeing a new player come in and immediately be able to work on content, and like that's very, very useful information. So I've definitely been very grateful to be playing with you, and that you've come and been such a lively presence on the Discord. Like that's honestly awesome too. So thank you so much for that super chat. Right, okay, Catone. Gonna put her back in the middle. I'm hoping to slow down Gargus a little bit. Oh yeah. Excuse me. I had a lot of coffee today, so my throat is like, I'm feeling it. On the last CM, it was pretty good since the map reduced healing. Opponents don't expect him to enhance his HP around 1.5k. Yeah, they don't. Oh, Cloud, what are you doing? That's a lot of damage, Cloud. All right, here we go. Hey, Goodman Wiseman, why not super chat all the good videos you've made and make it worth? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's huge. That gets me so pumped up. Hey, Guild Battle Channel. Yeah, no, the streak's going pretty well. Look at that, there's a Katoni LB. Oh yeah, Gargus was not prepared for that. So just in case people are wondering why Gargus is in the team, he's here for the bonus. We put him in, it was Moraga before. And then I'm trying to climb even faster, so we put in the guy himself. Wow! We're still gonna win because Zazan's gonna solo this. Now, from what I understand, the more units you have alive with the more HP you have, you get more points and you rank up faster. I still don't think it's faster than having a 100% bonus, but would really love Gargus to be alive, which means we're gonna have to take off the movement TMR. Daniel Johnson, my Barrett is only 89, but he's already hitting very hard. I'm very curious. If... Oh, we can put the pod on her now because Moraga doesn't have it. Moraga needed it before. We can put the pod on her now. Lose a bit of HP. We do want agility. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is a fun team. Let's fight this team. Actually, we're not using Moraga, so we probably shouldn't. Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked. Daniel, so is that Barrett doing lots of damage after he's used his 100 missile attack charge, or just in general is he doing lots of damage? Very curious to hear how that's working out. No, Katone is drain forcing, so just hang out and see the drain force action live. I EX'd my Katone this morning, so yeah, no worries. It'd be pretty cool to put Vow of Love on Katone and like do some like evade tank shenanigans, but I don't know, like you can't use Vow of Love anymore because the VCs are so good now. Like Vow of Love used to be a good VC and it gave you hate. But now you've got to have some pretty solid units to be wasting a VC slot on it. Okay, we're starting to fight some stronger clouds than the previous clouds. Like we're starting to see the difference here. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Garya's coming in with the range, but Cloud's gonna probably get him. Yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna lose our streak! No! 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 This is very much not cool. Okay, I'm back. I've recharged my positivity. Yuna was a problem. We shouldn't have picked Yuna. Okay. Leveling with Moraga. We would have won that with Moraga though. We would have won that fight with Moraga on our team. I blew it. I think the teams, but I think what is kind of interesting is how much more damage the lightning units did to us there. Okay, now that we don't have a streak anymore to worry about, let's take on some really tough. Let's take on some tougher teams for science. I don't know. He also, or they won because I used Gargus, right? Like if I hadn't used Gargus, then. Although this map is cool to showcase how far Gargus can hit away and do small amounts of damage. So if you need a unit that can do very small amounts of damage from very far away, then Gargus, that's your unit, right? Because if you use Frederica to do damage from far away, she's going to do lots of damage, and you don't want that. You want someone that's going to do a small amount of damage, right? That's the Gargus. That's the Gargus guarantee. Just a small amount. Let's see what I miss here. How did you manage to store that much arena potion? I don't use them. I don't use them every week. I just pick my weeks that I want to be competitive, and then that's when I do it. Okay, here we go. Taunting Blade. Take some hate away from my boy, or sorry, my girl, Katona. I forgot we're using Katona in the front, not Zazan. Zazan's not up there yet. Okay, this better be a miss. I don't think I saw her turn though, so this might hit. Yeah, I don't. Oh my god, that still did so much damage. Gargus and Uni own this map. I want to see it. I want to see it, Edward. Post a video on the Discord. Joshua, glad you can make a live stream as well. Welcome. All right. Let's just get this. Oh, I hate it when they live with what? Like 5 HP and then Helena's going to come over and get a shot at us. But we have a Mortal Spirit, and he didn't even die. So we got 2 hits left. Zen has to die twice. Moraga's gonna die once. Nope. Well, okay. Nice try. What a fun match. What are you doing, Zazan? Oh, she doesn't have AP. Nice, okay. I'd much rather you just attack. Oh, we got Golem. One of those Golem kills. Hey, Cabbage! Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that. That's pretty cool. And you're gonna see Moraga in action. The showcase of any team, clearly. I'm gonna try to say this name. Pobes? Pobes says what, lol? Why? Oh, why didn't? Yeah, so he, you know, Zazan decided it's better to heal up than to build up AP and damage against someone with a physical barrier. You know, because why not? Okay, let's take this team on. This is another good team. We got the advantage against Cloud, but they got the advantage of playing with Helena, so. He didn't have any AP, so he had to attack to get AP or use a TP skill, but he was out of TP skills. Well, no, actually that's not true. He should have Sentinel, unless I have it off. I don't think I turned it off. Trial of Reckoning team. God, I don't even know, because I didn't pull anybody from FF7. So maybe Lastwell will be an EX and he'll be in it, and then I'll EX him. But otherwise, I'm just gonna have to see what the bonus units are. They might change for us. Yeah, Chris, you know what though? We're all playing by the same rules, right? So if my unit's gonna do that, their units are gonna do that. It is what it is. That's true, he could have attacked and moved to the crystal. That is very strange. Am I gonna max Tifa? I'm not gonna max Tifa. I mean, maybe eventually. I bought her red materials just in case. Yeah, I'm really excited for Last Wall EX. Here we go. Here's the Taunting Blade. And now Moraga will take the brunt of their attacks. Yeah, Starwolf, you're right. You're totally right. Nice try. You think you can take Moraga down with 2 attacks? It's gonna take like 3 to 4 attacks. That's what he does.
Get ready. Mission complete.
Nice. Okay. Too bad we lost our streak. See, you know what though, Starwolf? There's a vital error in what you're doing, because you are playing auto class match. You just gotta play manual, okay? It's the only way, is that you gotta play manual. I want to rank up, but I feel bad taking on like these lightning matchups. I actually really wish I could use Leaping Slash, but I don't want to lose Immortal Spirit. So unfortunately I can't use it. On certain maps I use Taunting Blade with him. Obviously not on this map because AoE damage is down, and then he'll use Taunting Blade even though AoE damage is down because it has such a big range, and he's just going to waste all his AP using an attack that's weakened. So don't have it on here. So Cabbage manual. It's where it's at. It's lots of fun. Eileen Lopez, is it possible to max the magic of a Sage Staff? That's a really good question, and I want to say yes. And my evidence is that someone posted on Reddit that they were able to max the attack on the Thancred's Gunblade. So if someone can do that, then anything's possible. If you sacrifice the blood of 3 chocobos. You actually have another option too. You could sacrifice the blood of 1 fat chocobo, and then you wouldn't have to kill 3 chocobos, just 1 will work. Manual CM is super daunting, and the fear of playing never goes away, ever. You will, every time you press commence and the matching starts, you're horrified. But that is part of the fun. Like when I used to, I wrestled in high school. That was my main sport, and all 5 years of high school, before every single match I ever wrestled, I felt like I was gonna throw up, and I was so nervous. But like that excitement is what is so much fun. And you just don't get that with auto in CM. Yeah, class match is really cool. Okay, we're staying away. Yuna is wrecking us, so we'll stay away from her. I'm actually kind of afraid of Frederica after that last time. Not gonna fight that team either. Mono wind. A lot of 2Bs. Oh, I want to see this rain in action, because look at this. I bet you this might be the accuracy Ramu build. I want to see if he hits us. A lot of HP to go through here. Cabbage, you also loved wrestling. You know what though? Okay, I was a beanpole, and and it's by weight class, right? So I was the smallest kid in my grade 8 class, 45 kilograms, and then by the time I was in grade 12, I was wrestling 66 kilograms. Actually, I cut down to 63. But I was tall, right? Like I'm 6'2". I was tall, but I was really light because I was so thin. And you'd wrestle these guys that are shorter than you, but they're jacked. They're just totally jacked. And it was really hard to beat them because they were just so much physically stronger. But technique goes a long way. Not that I had good technique. Starwolf, so manual and class match makes me want to bang my head against a wall. Either the enemy takes an hour to make a move or they play extremely passive. It's kind of like the same thing in terms of time, and then stay out of range. I agree that those matches are really frustrating, but they don't always happen, and then you can always build a team to exploit that. So like, for example, if you have a team that's hiding from you, then you can just keep on approaching and then set up like a quicken turn or a double quicken turn, whatever you want. I don't even mess with double quicken, but you can quicken someone right in there. Like you have like Zazan, you can quicken him right in there. He has, but because they've been backing off of you for so long, all of a sudden you've got your re-raise and your immortal spirit, and he's in the middle of them. He gets like the first attack maybe because of the quicken, and you know, you're doing. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage.
Remember the name.
I didn't use. Did we have Moraga? We did. No, you know who I used? I used. Don't forget, there's a unit that's even cooler than Moraga. Right? Don't forget. Durando. Durando's the guy. Willie, quicken cheese. I don't know. I feel like one quicken is not cheese. Double quicken feels kind of frustrating. Like double quicken Frederica feels pretty frustrating to play against. Obviously cheese blade feels pretty frustrating to play against. But like a single quicken, it's just like, that doesn't seem so bad. I don't like pull out my hair against single quicken. But the double quicken is definitely like, because to do a double quicken, you have to be so practiced that to set up those two quickens, like that means that if you're playing someone that's actually using double quicken, it also just means they're a good player. So like that's hard enough as it is, let alone, well, let's fight that team actually. Which one's that? This one? Or is it this one? Back you. Let's do it. Starwolf, you've picked the best unit to build for Quicken because she has that 120 skill that builds it, or that gives agility. So hypothetically, if they get rid of, or if they ban Quicken and Haste in a CM or something, you can still use the agility skill on all your team, and you still have someone that can full life. So you're in a really good spot. Isvar, Quicken can be a necessary tool to engage against turtling teams. Exactly, yeah. Or to go against double Quicken Gunner teams. And if you don't have a way to do that, they're just going to take you out. And there's nothing you can do about it. So as soon as you have a Quicken and they see you casting, it puts everything into, puts them into that back foot spot where they're like, okay, well, am I going to get interrupted? Am I going to lose my Frederica if I move too far forward? Like, what's going to happen? So the Quicken can make a really, really big difference. Okay. That reflex is going to stop us from going to help out Moraga. Luckily for us, Ruinous Lash costs 10 AP. But we've still got a bit of a uphill battle here. We got lucky that AI doesn't let Dwayne attack there, right? So there's an example of AI working for us because Helena just wasted one attack. We're still, I mean, we could still win. I probably should have paid more attention to where Ketone was running to. Damn it. Oh, that's such a big hit too. Like that could have missed. But we're done. We lost. Yeah, Uni can dispel, right? He can dispel haste and all the other stuff they spend all that time applying to themselves before they do all their quicken shenanigans. Yeah. Oh yeah. Still. Oh yeah. So he hit him, but also like Cloud would have died from that LB. He would have had AP coming forward. Like there's a few things there that could have been a little different. I think what we need to do is double check. I don't see. Look at that. Why? I think it's one of those times where you click this and you accidentally click a second one or something, because I don't even know why that's off. Okay. Okay, so we don't want to take on... Oh, is this a mirror match? Not quite. Very similar, though. Oh, but they're using Katone's TMR. I respect someone using Katone's TMR because it probably means that they've gone through the heartache of trying to make multiple Sasuke katanas. Yeah, that VC. Willie Johnson, what EX job am I most looking forward to? Okay, the first one that I'm looking forward to is Laswell, which hopefully is coming this week. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm excited to build him because one, I love his character in FFBE, and two, because again, he's one of those units that I never got built up when he was relevant, and then now in the EX era, you can't really use him in autoplay as much. So I'm really excited to be using him in auto and guild battle and stuff. My Katona has enough evade on her? Yeah, maybe, but I don't have. I'd rather have. Well, I guess Zazan has the multiple. That's a good point. That's a good point. Zazan has re-raise and he has Mortal Spirit, so it means Odin gives unit attack resist, which is single target resistance. So Odin would be pretty good on this map because you already get AoE resistance, so lots of people will want to use their single target attacks. Yeah, Ruin Stern's an exciting EX. Willie, what about you? What are you excited for EX jobs? I'm also excited for Fina. Very, very excited for Fina's EX job. Oh, the range on that is so good. I know I did a whole thing about Taunting Blade not being that powerful earlier. It's still very powerful when an Earth unit attacks a Lightning unit. It still has a huge potency, it has a huge range, and we're attacking a Frederica who is a Lightning unit and has no defense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be running Fina, Jaden, and whoever else. I don't have Engelbert built up. So, wow, look at the Purify use for the kill. Oh, that is good stuff right there. That's good content. Last Volt 99, yeah, he's awesome. And you also have 400 Knight of Ruin, or Knight of whatever it is, saved up. So yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one. And that's a unit that like just needs more stats. Like forget about abilities. I mean, he gets abilities, but stats are really good too. Okay. We got more evade, so that is 19 evade and then 8 down there. It's better. You're looking forward to Lilith EX. We don't know what she gets yet, but her base kit is strong, plus an MR carry would allow you to use a higher cost time age like Lemire or Aerith for CM. Yeah. So Isfar, that's awesome. I love Lilith. And for those of you that don't know, she has so many good things going for her because she has Ranger sub, which means she gets Reflex, she gets Sharpshoot, she gets Barrage. She has Soldier sub job, so she gets self-sacrifice. So once she gets EX stats, she can probably stack a very high amount of attack. So she has some really good stuff on her kit for sure. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so like Raldor, Skahal, Howlet, would love any of them at all, but don't know when that's gonna happen. Yeah, plus AP break for live, Trinity break, so good. I was experimenting with Lilith, and what I ended up really realizing was that she was just better for PvE. And man, did I use her in lots of tower and stuff. She was lots of fun. Now that we have the Flame Tongue, she's even better because all of her ranger moves are gonna get they're gonna get more attack. They're gonna get fire attack up. Her TMR was the original Flame Tongue. Oh, excuse me. The agility down tech also means maybe he couldn't hit me. I don't know. So, Killam, have you noticed a problem with fighting sharpshooters? Not necessarily because I'm running an Earth team, but yeah, no. If this team was fighting a non-Earth evade team, then there'd be some problems. Cloud has multiple 100% hits, and then the amount of lightning attack they're stacking. Actually, everybody here has 100% hits. But the fact that we're Earth allows us to beat up on them pretty easily. Yeah, oh, Ildira, really excited for her. Lucia, yeah. Oh, Nivlu's getting it too. Yeah, they're coming up. That's a good point. But here's the thing. I'm kind of like, well, I guess like there isn't too much of a harm giving these units EXs. But then I also wonder, oh yeah, look at that, but that's a +5. Oh, +3. That was another item I was not able to raise with my account at the time. Yeah. So yeah, the other thing that like, I want to see how much damage this team does. Yeah. So the thing that that you know, eventually, are they gonna release everybody, or do they want to move on to other things? Like, if they didn't release EX jobs for some units, would there be a total outcry? I mean, there probably would, but at the same time, like at a certain point when like new forms come, like they're gonna have to leave some units behind, and that's natural. That's part of it, and we shouldn't expect anything. We shouldn't expect every unit to get upgraded ever, especially when another form comes eventually. So basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to freak out if Raldor doesn't get an EX. But I think the EX era is set up well that like everybody will get one. I just think eventually they're going to have to start picking and choosing. Yes, FFT. No, that's different for the reason that these are like limited units, and like I've got 2 FFT units and an FF4 unit in my barracks. And if we never got those collabs, then have I just wasted like 3 slots of my barracks for months and months and months? Like probably. So they kind of have to, I feel like they can't like introduce this barracks thing and then say limited units can go into it, and then not bring back a chance for the EXs, or maybe they would have to say like barracks can't build mine spheres of limited units or something. But like the OG FFBE, like tons of units haven't been upgraded. Okay, Charlotte's really making a difference. Like Charlotte compared to 9S, even though we have the advantage, we can't get through the Charlotte. Wow. Also, the fact that this Frederica survived with 320 HP, that was pretty crazy.
Take that.
Look how close this match was. I mean, Zazan had multiple reses, but still. I'd be happy if Agrius and Sid did not get an EX. I would too, but I also don't want to take that away from anybody. Okay, it's another tough team. Yeah, that's a really good choice for like an evade team. Ruinstern can fit in really well. The fact that he has illusion is huge. Okay, we're looking for Bob. I didn't pass you, did I? Nope. But there is a lot of mono lightning. Better than ever before. It's Scotty 2.0. Andrew, get out. Get out of here. Dark needs a new VC? No. Dark has the best VCs and the best like power in the game. They do not need another VC. The last thing they need is another powerful VC.
All right, let's see how much fun we can get out of this.
Focus.
Yeah, if I was like really trying to take advantage of these lighting teams, I could put Golem VC. That's a good point. Guild battle. But I'm going to be switching targets every so often, so I don't need to have the total advantage. It's kind of interesting to see how well they do. Hey, Kaneda Neo, I did not pull for any FF7 unit. I'm skipping FF7 in hopes that I can pull for Jaden when he comes out, which should be soon. There's the Drain Force. Nice try, bud. Man, how tough are these teams for non-Earth units? Because like we're not even one-shotting these, except for Frederica. We're not one-shotting these units with Earth teams. So like if you're not an Earth team or a Dark team, like how are you taking these on? That's gotta be tough. Okay, should we try out one of these teams again? Why not? Andrew, so I know, but it just felt like Runestern's kit is a bit less relevant. He's strong, but could be made scarier. I mean, his kit's still good though. Like there's nothing wrong with his kit. The only problem with him right now are his stats. He still has a pretty insane kit, in my opinion.
Enemy spotted. Engagement. Are you prepared now?
Len, I just don't know if I can agree with that. Like he was great for so long, and I don't think that anything's changed. If you just pop bells on him.
How much fun we can get out of this.
Yeah, Omega definitely does a lot. I guess we gotta, I think, you know, Star Wolf is probably thinking this, but I think we gotta put Katone back in the middle, because I think that because she's on the side, she's not reaching them with her Utsusemi active, unfortunately. And that's caused, I mean, yes, she just got hit with an 100% hit attack from Cloud, but still, like, you know, if Dwayne decided to go for her or something. Well, that's a nice bit of damage. Hey, don't do that to my, Oh, the slow counter didn't work, but, you know, still pretty neat.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, don't forget Dark. See, here, we got some Dark players where they're like, my unit has a downside, so they should fix the downside. That's how it feels to play other elements. I know we're used to playing Dark that doesn't have any downsides, but yeah, no, that's just how everybody else has to play the game. So yeah, a Dark unit has a downside. Nice, just in time. And please don't anyone take that personally. I'm just having fun. I'm teasing. I'm not calling anybody a only Dark player or anything in chat. I'm just trying to have fun. Yeah, that was super close. Yeah, that's a good point, Starwolf. Well, she's going back to the middle. Miraga's just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, no, not that team. I forgot to check. Don't take it personally. Noted. Let's see. Wow, that's a scary Katone right there. Re-raise and the single target resist. Yeah, Xenadrill, you're totally right. He just needed stats, really, but then he got skills too, so it's looking pretty good. Yes, yeah, Moraga is really, really good. I'm a huge fan of Moraga. Hey, we got a Xenogears fan. Look at that, Xenogears. Okay, let's take this team on. No Helena, I'm in. Oh no, we're out. Oh, what is Bahamut on Katone? Oh, Bahamut. I don't have Bahamut on Katone, right? But that is actually a really good choice, because if you put Bahamut, you get 19 agility, you get a bunch of HP, and Bahamut also has a ton of man killer, and Katone doesn't need any attack. She wants the agility, the HP, and the man killer. So, and she also gets lots of AP. You get lots of AP from Bahamut. Like if you look at, we get 36 AP from Golem, 99. We get 43 from Bahamut. You get 44 from Odin. So yeah. So if you're using a Drain Force build for Katone, Bahamut makes total sense if you have her with resonance for it. So I don't know, good man. I think Delita could be relevant with an EX because his power was always really good, and then he just kind of became too slow to and too easily to kill, you know, with the changing meta. But I think that, you know, if his power is up there, then anyone can be a glass cannon. Rams is a tough one just because he's split between so many stats and roles and stuff. But I would love to see Ramza get some like resistance upgrades or something. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, fire needs, but here, Delita has something that's really cool. He has a really powerful limit burst that silences people. So I really want to see that happen. Like I want to silence mages. I used to do it all the time back when you could use him. Right, we were gonna fight this team, but then we needed to refresh. I'm only gonna do one refresh though. Yeah, but you know what though? So many people are weak to magic. You can correct for it. I used to use Delita with a Max Fenrir, and he had a Max Fenrir VC and Esper. And who was the mage at the time that you would have been fighting, I guess? I'm trying to think. Either way, he'd be taking hits from like various mages, and then he'd be able to, as long as he would survive, he would go and use his limit burst and silence them, and it was working pretty well. It was him and Dario and Ildira, I think, was my team for a long time in guild battle, and that put in a lot of work. Yeah, Luartha EX, that's another one I'm really excited for sure. Kilfei, yeah, Kilfei got a pretty exciting EX. Oh, Kilfei, yeah, Kilfei was the one. It was Kilfei, because Kilfei was in so many compositions, and then Dario countered her quite nicely. But there was somebody else. I'm looking it up right now, so let's go. In that era. Oh, and Delita was also incredible at taking on Agrius, because Agrius was absolutely everywhere as well. I even used Delita against Little Leela Halloween a bit, again because of the silence. Oh, I should have been paying attention. What's happening right now? Did we just get hit by everything? Like, what is this? Wait, Luck, you're saying that your Medina one-shotted Delita every time? How is that even possible? Yeah, who knows? Okay, team grouped up and Dwayne landed a lucky hit on Katone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I had him. Well, because I had him built pretty. He's not in the worst spot resistance wise. Let me see if I'm remembering correctly. Let's do a quick test. Okay, so we've got Delita, and then back then, you know, we would have put an Armor of Light on him. Where's the Armor of Light? Okay, so we would have had an Armor of Light, and he would have had something like Ayaka's TMR and Fenrir Esper. We have to take 5 resist off because this has the upgraded. And then back then, obviously, you would have like, you know, the classic Nagnarok. Oh, what? Wrong button. Okay, so 20%, sorry, 15% magic resist. Okay, 15% magic resist, and then you add 35% magic resist because Dario gives him magic resist as well. And then he would use that sweet 3-stage hallowed bolt of truth. Look at that attack. 989, and we can, you know, let's get a flame tongue on there. Get some more fire attack. I'm excited for his EX. Yeah, he would be. No slash resist penetration either. It's tough. So we could lose some power on Suzanne if we wanted to make him more evadey. We could go Tetrasilphid, but I don't know. You definitely lose out on quite a bit of attack and like Man-Eater attack and Earth attack up, which is a bummer. Hey, Luciano, thanks for stopping by. Oh, somebody else has Moraga. Don't want to fight this team though. Because that's really hard to bust through that team. Yeah, it's a lot of padding, but I mean, the point is that like a lot of units start at negative magic resist. But he's not. Is he that far? Yeah, negative 20. Okay. Yeah, I've checked out Chimera. I just I don't have any dark Magicite, so it's just a non-starter, unfortunately. All of my dark Magicites going into Omega right now for the slash attack and magic resist and stuff. So yeah, and then with those two, I mean, Tetra has wind attack up, right? So that definitely helps. Oh, this is 100% hit, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh, right. It's his other hacking ability that's the 100% hit. There we go. That's what you need to do to a Charlotte. Okay, you just take it out. Take her out. That's all it is. Cloud, will you just sit still, man? Like, look at that damage on Moraga. Moraga has a bunch of slash resist, and Cloud is still doing like almost 4k damage to him. And the elemental resistance as well. Luciano, you run Tifa, Zazan, Katone, or 2B Tifa and Zazan. That sounds really scary. Lightning's pretty beefy. They're a pretty beefy team, except for Cloud. But Cloud has the AoE resist, which helps him out quite a bit. The Drain Force, oh yeah. Yeah, it helps out. For sure. Hawkwind. Oh, look at that Earth team with the Winter Venera. I've tried to use her, and the biggest problem is that her HP is kind of low. Like even Lilith, who's not a tanking unit, has higher HP, but obviously EX. Fight them? Fight the Hawkwind team? Yeah, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Yeah, she does. I really wanted Summer Lilith, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and then I ended up caving and getting Summer Kilfae, but that was cool. That was a new job and a different element. But I already know that I was pretty big on Earth, so I just thought, you know, at a certain point you take too many units in one element and you can't use them all, so. And yes, I know the Mastery is nice. The Mastery is nice, but. Okay, let's big stop here. Actually, no, it's on Venera, it doesn't even matter. Whatever. We still got it, but that's who I need to be stopped. The barrage hits. Oh, the barrage is 100% hit. Right. Of course. Okay, my Moraga is gonna Taunting Blade next turn, so don't die before then. Okay, that's good. Yeah, go for them. This doesn't seem to be that strong of a Lilith.
Over here.
Seems like their Moraga is not sub Paladin or not taunting, no Taunting Blade on.
You can't escape.
Yeah, isn't there a new tower that like starts, because the current tower is getting a bit tired, right? Like, it's a lot of floors to redo it. I'd be very excited for like a new tower that only goes to 30 or something. That'd be cool. How many orbs do we have left? 2 orbs left. We didn't get nearly as high as I thought, but we didn't take advantage of the early week season here. Lots of wind teams, lots of wind, 100% hit teams to watch out for. Ooh, I want to see Velric in action. This team's pretty far up, but I guess when you have a bonus unit, you can do it. Depending on who you're picking. Oh, a Wind Hunter team. Well, I don't have that many ice units, to be honest.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
I wish I could have all the units all the time and make all the content. Hey, Tiki Master. This isn't Hello Kitty. I mean, why not? Who's ready for a Hello Kitty gotcha game? So I guess the Saga Shadowbind has a better height difference than Drain Force, so that's when it gets used. Look at that! Hit all 3 times. Like, that's not a 100% hit attack, right? Like, that just hit all 3 times. Seriously. Have they stopped putting abilities on? Maybe. I can't think of when the next one is, if there is one. They're pretty crazy, although I don't see that Leviathan one that often. But like, a lot of them are quite good. Whoa, Demon Purger. Man, we're having trouble with this Velric. And that's, look at that breathing technique with his healing power up. It's pretty, oh my god, and the flurry counter. I love it. Man, Velric is such a cool unit. I wish I could have Velric. But I unfortunately couldn't justify pulling for him. I'll have to select ticket him later on or something. Let's see here. Persona, Odin has accuracy and then ice to evade to fight evade. Yeah, if you're ice, yeah, because you get the accuracy up. That helps a lot for sure. Right. So let's see that Velric, that Velric probably had Odin VC or something. I forgot what they had. Anderson, what collab would you like to see? I mean, besides FFT and FF4 coming back? I think I'd love, like, cause I think they need to go through the Final Fantasies. So FF9 would be pretty cool. But I bet we'll see FF13 before that. I bet FF13 will be coming up pretty quick. We'll see. Oh yeah, the Ramada one, Ramada VC had an ability. That was a really good ability too. Or that is a really good ability. Hey look, it's my team. But they got Dreams of Heroism. Oh, and their Moraga's only 99. Yeah, Xenogears. Xenogears is coming in FFBE. Yeah, so FF16, whenever that comes out, maybe we'll see a collab for that, for sure. Yeah, FF16 for sure. They'll want to promote it, right? Like they'll definitely want to promote it. Xenogears, yeah. So Xenogears so the difference is, Luciano, is that FFBE just has all the mainline Final Fantasies in it, right? So like they don't have to collab to get FF6. They just have the FF6 banner come along, and a lot of the regular banners are Final Fantasies, and then you go get other collabs. But then in this game, all the regular banners are original units, brand new units. So every time an FF game comes, it's a limited collab, and it takes a long time for another one to come. It's a really big deal. So things are much, much slower. It doesn't... Oh yeah, there's Logi. All right, Logi. Is Logi still here? We're taking him out for sure. Gotta fight a guildmate. Look at that. HKT versus HKT. So Starwolf, we're hoping that that Xenogears comes to global, but we never know because they have skipped. They've skipped collabs that have come to Japan before. But you can only hope that they do give it to us. I would go crazy.
Are you prepared to mercy?
But we do, yeah, so all the main, but we do have the precedent now, obviously. Nier came before other FFs, and then Tomb Raider's coming, so there's totally potential that we don't get all the main FFs before we get other collabs. I just think that they are going to generally try to work on the main FFs. Because that's what the people want. How dare you mess with Drainforce? Yeah, you don't even have to use a VPN. You can just download. You can download and app. Xenogears is going on right now. So, Luciano, you could be pulling on a Xenogears banner in a matter of minutes. Okay, Logi, this is so unfair. How did this Zizan take so much effort? I need more evade gear. I need to build another Sage's hat. Can I still buy one? I'm gonna farm one. I gotta farm one. Yeah, Xenogears fan art. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, we're out of orbs. I'm gonna go use the washroom. I'll be right back. let go of evasion. I don't know, evasion's pretty good overall. Cloud makes it more difficult for sure. But like evasion's doing very, very well for me in guild battle. Okay, let's do a vote. What do you guys want to see? We can do some War of the Visions story, or we could play FFBE, or we could play Genshin Impact, which I started playing this week, and I'm having a blast playing that too. So what would you all rather see? War of the Visions, FFBE, or Genshin Impact? Yuna is just getting easier and easier to kill. That's the big thing with Yuna, is that there was a brief time where EX started and her stats were crazy, and we didn't have the power to take her out that easily. And then now it's just there's units that can kill Yuna are a dime a dozen. So FFB, we got 2 votes for FFBE. Let me know what you guys want to see. Royal rank, we can click on the Visior button here. I am Royal rank 7. So, not that high. Not that high compared to some people that I know, but maybe I should just buy some. Look at these Canadian prices. $139.99. It's too much. From story mode from scratch. There's no way. There's no way. You want me to start an alt? Yeah, Genshin is so much fun. Definitely enjoying that. Although I do play, well, I don't really actively play Opera Omnia. I play once in a while. I play through story, and I love the story because I just love seeing all these Final Fantasy characters interact with each other. Like, that's so awesome. So, sounds like there's not that many, votes out here. So I don't know. I got to figure this out. A few more dollars to get Royal Rank 8. Do it for the ×2. I guess ×2 is a pretty big deal. I think that I am going to buy this collab pack at some point, just because it's such a good deal. But I don't know. At some point, I'll think about that. We'll see. I don't know. We've got like 4 votes for FFBE. What am I going to do in FFBE? I guess I could just play the Dark Visions right now. Paid Visior, lots of reasons. I'll show you a few where am I? Show you a few right now. So these are paid packs. These ones actually aren't that great, I guess. But like, you can get some really good stuff with paid. The banners are really good for the most part, not always. But even something like this, like if you want to get shards, like you can get shards really quickly. These are not actually my favorite paid packs. I wouldn't get these. Let's see, is there anything else that's better? Yeah, these are all bad paid packs. Oh, this is really tempting. This is a super tempting purchase right here. But I'll probably just farm it instead. Yeah, no, those aren't good. Sometimes there's good paid stuff in there, but there isn't. Sometimes the paid packs in the shop are insane. But something like this can be really, really good value for a lot of people. I'm pretty happy with my units right now, so I wouldn't do this one. but like there's lots of reasons to use paid. Yeah. Oh, where to vote? Oh, I guess just like oh, I can actually do a vote. Whoops, I'm such a goof here. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Okay, there should be a vote coming in here. I don't know where it went. Just disappeared. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, poll is up right now. Click some buttons. It will determine what I'm doing. Yeah, the drops are really good. For sure. Actually, you know what I think? Let me see how many recipes I have. I might have all the recipes already. Yeah, I already have the recipes. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I could have one done tomorrow. God, why am I always doing things the hard way? Okay, so let's do some War of the Visions here in a sec. I just gotta turn the music on. But you all have to be talkative in the chat because story, like, it's just gonna be happening automatically, right? Okay, hopefully the volume's good for the story. We're gonna do this. This is my farming team right now, getting ready for the Lightning Select. Yeah, I could use stories, but you know what though? The story mission drops are really bad for those MR materials. Like they're super bad. Okay, there's my last ball getting ready for EX. Cool. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so obviously if you're not caught up with the story, there shouldn't be that many spoilers anyway, because this is the second season anyway, so it's not really like saying that much from the first season. It's more just talking about this new kind of plot line that we're seeing, which is way better, by the way. Like, so far I'm really enjoying the second season more than the first. No, this isn't like a farming team to do like an efficient farm. This is units that need resonance. So at any given time, I have a party, like, so Ildira is always in my party, like always, right? She just makes things go faster. So she's always there. But then everybody else is rotating in depending on who needs resonance. So for example, I always have a unit that is coming up for selection quests. And then by the time the selection quest rolls around, all of a sudden I have, all 5 units at 10 out of 10 resonance, and that really helps out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen for that. That's a good. That's a really good question, Anderson. I'll have a listen because I'm sure she's coming up here soon.
Let's go.
Oh, for the Mage's Habit? Yeah, I farmed 2 from the event. I did not leave that to chance. I got 2 and I got out. Do you think that Glaciella or Masher will be Mont's wives? I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise us and they'll introduce another woman. Who knows? Oh, here's my boy. Here he is, Raldor. Look at him go. Man, he looks so good in that cliff there.
Those Heimler fools. Yet again, they ignore orders and charge brazenly ahead.
Raldor is all about the books. Okay, he plays by the books, by the rules,
Commander, it's almost time.
just like me. I'm a rule follower. If you guys didn't know that, I always follow the rules.
The forces of Ovis have retreated in unison. King Jaden said this would happen sooner or later.
What could Ovis possibly be planning?
That is still unknown to us. But King Jaden has spent a lot of time in preparation for this moment.
By that you mean this enormous trench.
Whoa, here it comes.
Back as well.
What?
Move it!
Raldor is so smart. Disciplined. Smart, handsome. Muscly. Lots of good stuff. Why does he sound so calm? Because he actually is a calm person outside of battle. Hey, anybody remember FFT when you had that mission to open the floodgates?
What could this rumbling be?
Oh no, you guys. Oh. I hope they're ready to swim. Oh. Look at those beefy rams. Like those things are well fed. Oh, I should have screenshotted that. That would be a really cool background. Okay, so that didn't... Heinler's, like, stand in the front lines didn't last that long. Raced to 99 and used the least. See, I used him so much, but I was using him in, like, fire teams and stuff. So I used him a ton.
The inundation process is complete, Your Highness.
Good work.
What exactly is this inundation?
It's the gravity defier, Leveille.
We have opened the floodgates around the castle to fill the surrounding area with water.
I'm excited. McLeod is going to be a cool unit whenever he comes.
I imagine Ovis Castle looks like the lone fortress of a lake as of now.
Meaning, the castle is isolated in defense?
If so, I'm not sure this is a turn for the best. Eventually, the water will subside, and with it will come Rundal's assault.
This is surely what they will think to do. However, that is exactly what we wish of them.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
The water surrounding the castle is but a veil meant to obscure.
To what end?
Our assassins will use the water to conceal themselves and strike upon the enemy when they approach.
Like, what's that going to do? Like, oh, okay, this army's coming at you now, and then, like, these assassins
Cursed Ovis.
take out, like, 4 guys?
When they had their troops retreat. Those Heimler soldiers who ignored Commander Raldar's orders and charged ahead.
Oh, I need to clip this. I need to clip this image. Oh, whoops. Of what happens when you disobey Raldor's orders. Okay?
Seems they couldn't pull back soon enough and were swallowed by the water.
I guess that means there's aught we can do until the water subsides.
I suppose a little break from battle isn't a bad thing.
Uh-oh.
Monsters!
Where in blazes did they come?
Okay, if there was monsters involved, that's a whole nother story.
This battle shall be ours.
Okay, so,
Spotted. Engaging.
What was I just thinking? Right, yeah. So I've been clipping some storylines and I've been editing them into little PNGs. And then hopefully in some future videos, I'm going to be using more quotes from the story from characters and like pop them up like the text is happening in the video. So I'm excited for that. I think I made about 6 or 7 of them in my my last day off. Howlett, he's part of oh, what's that, like that free country or whatever. We can look it up after this. I am so excited for Howlett. If Howlett, you know what I would love to see him get is a 120 skill that gives him like re-raise or courage or something along those lines. I think that is so awesome because he's already like strong for 2 weeks. Oh, you missed out. He was good for much longer than that. And not just in manual play and like, because in manual PvP obviously you can make a lot of units good, but he was great for a long time. You need a tank though, right? Because he dies so easily. But I don't know, like Starwolf, how would you rather see the story told? Because I actually love that they respect our time compared to, if you look at, let's look at every other Final Fantasy gacha game. So Mobius, Final Fantasy, FFBE, and Opera Omnia make you go through, like, oh, actually, no, Opera Omnia is not that bad, but it's still more. Makes you go through so many stages, and after every single stage, there, or before and after, there's just story, or there's, you know, text during the combat, there's text before and after every stage. You're constantly getting pulled out. And then with War of the Visions, you get, sometimes you don't even get any story, you get a, like, maybe like 10 scenes per section or scene or something. So yeah, one way to do it too is like to just skip all the scenes, auto them all, and then just watch, like, you know, like, okay, so if story comes out this Wednesday, auto everything and don't watch any of the story, and then just watch it afterwards on your own time as one collective piece in the menu, like Luciano's saying. Yeah. See, Starwolf, I don't know. I feel like, because people want to get through the story too, like to get the rewards and to get the Visior and stuff. Like, if they, I would maybe agree. I would maybe agree if they didn't have a way to replay it. But if they can just replay it, then you literally have what you're asking for. You can just go do that yourself. It's not hard to do. If they didn't have like a cinema where you could watch it, then it would be cool to see more connected story for sure. Because otherwise it does disconnect and you don't get to see that much. Yeah, Final Fantasy Mobius, or Mobius Final Fantasy, was the worst for like insanely long chapters with a lot of interruptions for like story, but you never know when they're finally going to say something that meant something and when they were just going to have fluff. So you watched everything and then, you know, like you kind of just ended up like taking a lot of time to do it all. But also, I love Final Fantasy Mobius, so... I do agree. I think Starwolf, you know, would be really cool. Like, again, it's a mobile game. People, you know, don't have all the time in the world to do story. And some people don't want story to be super difficult. But let's say they release a scene every 2 weeks and they have the 10th mission, instead of just having like an extra objective on it, how about the 10th mission of every scene had like forced character selection? That would be really cool. I would love that. The new enemy types, yeah, but they're overusing them. Like this dragon has been in like every single event quest and every single story mission. Like he's just always here, this dragon. Also, he's not a mini dragon. He's a pretty big dragon. Yes, yeah, no, the story is supposed to be easy, and that's absolutely correct. But that doesn't mean that you can't make like a cool mission that you have to use. Maybe you get to use Oberon, or you get to use like these, you know, like Raldor and Krace and stuff, and like you can still beat it, but like it's kind of a fun themed fight. I don't think that's too much to ask. Oh yeah, Mobius had the best OST. I still listen to the Mobius OST all the time, Oh, sorry, Andrew, not sure if I missed this, but how do you build your Laswell? I don't know. I just got him to 99 last week. So, I'm looking forward to trying to build him.
What is it?
These monsters.
They came from the lake, sir.
Ovis wretches. By flooding the castle's surroundings with water, they lulled us into a false sense of respite.
Then we can only assume it was Ovis who released these monsters.
Yeah, they used to have those missions with the switches and stuff, but they stopped doing that. They haven't done that in a while.
Yes, that would be a safe assumption.
So not only does Princess Lucielle wield an ancient relic in the form of a ring, she also commands monsters like pets.
Okay, so somebody was asking if Lucia's voice actor is different. I don't think that her voice actor is different. I just think that they are showing a very, very different side of Lucia. I think when Lucia is talking to her colleagues and her own nation, that she's a lot different, and then when she goes into battle against enemies, she becomes very, very much a different person, and like a more well, just freaking crazy.
She's just as dangerous as we thought.
Commander Raldor, how shall we proceed?
Punch him. Come on, Raldor, just say punch him.
There is not for it. We must destroy these
monsters. That's punching. Destroy the monsters. How are you going to destroy them? By punching them.
Their goal is to garner time by using the monsters to keep us occupied.
What we must do is exterminate these pests and not allow them the time they so desire.
Precisely. Let's get in there!
Yeah, let's get in there. Come on, let's get in there. Ooh, I should have clipped that one too. That's a good one. Can never clip too many Raldor quotes. Yeah, how do other people build Laswell? I guess evasion is obvious, like the most obvious one. But you have some flexibility for going more aggressive because of Mirage.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Perhaps I could take a peek.
Let's have a little fun, huh? Die!
I think the biggest thing with Lucia, Anderson, is that the first time we were introduced to her, she was so insane that like that was our baseline and that's what we thought she was like. So just to see this totally different Lucia in multiple story events or story scenes is just really weird, because we're like, okay, this is actually how she is normally, where we just thought she was insane all the time.
Leave this to me. I shall aid you.
So it feels like we're being introduced to a new character.
Get ready.
Oh yeah, Laswell. I think we can, right? We got lots. We got Rain, Laswell, Sakura, Charlotte, and then Fina. That's 5. his waifu mode when you start talking about torturing people and like shooting at them, because then yes. Uldoa's definitely similar. Uldoa was all over the place because I also thought she was kind of adult, and then she doesn't really seem that dumb now, but like she was crazy, she was aggressive, then she was, you know, like not so smart, but then she tricked them with the long range communication thing, and then I don't know. I think she would have been a cooler character if she was just always like really like boisterous all the time. But then they gave her this really like serious storyline. Changed a lot.
Mission complete. Returning now.
Yeah, I wonder what Lucia's EX job upgrades will be. I don't know. Like obviously she needs stats. She has defense penetration a lot already. More, I don't know if it's character development or if it's just like, because I wouldn't use the word development. I would say it has more backstory and like more information on the characters, but I don't know how much these characters are actually developing or changing. Stern would be like probably the character that we see the most development from.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Perhaps I could test the
Uldoa reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Oh, that's too easy of a joke. You can't take the low-hanging fruit there, Luciano. You gotta reach up high and get the good stuff. Mont changed? I don't know. I actually think he didn't. I think he just changed his clothes. I think he's like really never... Well, he just became more confident. When he started the story, he like doubted himself a lot, and then now when he's a king, you can see that he's definitely more like, this is what we're doing. This, like, you know, like this is the only choice available to us. We will do this because, you know, that's my ninja way. That's my nindo or whatever. Victoria is the most interesting character. She was the most interesting character until they revealed that she just likes, like, she's fine if like the country was engulfed in war. It's like, oh come on, like a character that's like self-motivated and just wants to be like rich and live a life of luxury and be the queen, like that's kind of interesting because that's like a despicable character. But then a character that's like doesn't even care if that all just goes to hell, then like that was kind of a downside. I didn't like that as much. I was bummed out about that. Same thing with Luartha, and she's just like, I just love chaos. It's like, great. Okay, so you've got nothing to you then. Stern changed. I really wanted to see like Stern, actually a couple characters. I wanted to see Stern without his armor, but like changed from his Leonis garb, like, you know, kind of like Wanderer Stern or like, you know, Reformed Stern or whatever. And then maybe he just like goes to other countries and we see other characters and he's just like kind of redeeming himself away from the conflict. That would be cool. I also wanted to see that with Engelbert, because I thought Engelbert was leaving the army. Turns out he didn't. He wanted to go help save Schützel with the army, but I thought he was leaving Horn, protesting that Mont was there, and I wanted to see like Engelbert without his armor, like Wanderer Engelbert, that's like just kind of like on his own, trying to save Schützel. Either one of those moves could have been a cool move. An updated Mastery? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see something happen in the story. Yeah, they took him out of his gold armor, but he's still in his Leonis armor. Yeah. Well, they did kind of, right? Because his mask broke, and Mont took a piece of his mask and put it in his own armor. Yeah, Engelbert is definitely a character that they would kill. For sure, right? But only as they've just saved Schitzelt. Maybe like you all come in and like save Schitzelt and he's like, where's Engelbert? And you're like, oh yeah, no, he's up there fighting everybody. So let's get out of here. Well, I gotta go back from him now. He's dead. Just come on, let's get out of here, man. A swimsuit? I think they should do swimsuit male units. That'd be cool. Like swimsuit Gargus?
Get lost, huh?
Yeah, take a look at, what's the name of the VC? Solitary Lion VC.
All according to calculation.
I believe that's what it's called.
Let's go.
I'm checking it. I'm double checking it right now.
Die, die, die!
Yeah, Solitary Lion. Solitary Lion. He's holding the piece of the mask, and it's the symbol that's on the VC. And then I believe there's another one with Mont. I gotta look this stuff up. Scuba Carcass, that'd be so good. If they just don't take his mask off, they just put a different type of mask on him. Queen Mastery cost 100. Oh no. What else did I miss here? I switched windows. Frederica Screaming Darling. Yeah. That'd be good. Oh my god, the snorkel respirator, the arcane snorkel. Arcane snorkel TMR. Yeah, so B persona. That is totally the role that I would want to see. And like another one is like, you can think of like Kain from Final Fantasy IV in the after story. You know, he becomes like a holy dragoon, or like Esthenian after, you know, the initial story, or sorry, the Heaven's Word story in Final Fantasy XIV, like that kind of thing where you take off your armor and you go kind of a different path.
Behind their walls.
Muay Thai Raldor, I love it. Love it.
These monsters will prove problematic. We will need to steel ourselves for ambushes and raids in the night.
Well, impressive handiwork.
Oh, look, it's my new unit. Come on, come to Mysidia. Let's do this.
Good to see you both in one piece.
I now understand why you are wary of Luciel, King Jaden.
Quite the villain.
Yeah, King of Leona's card. That's the one where it's actually in his armor. Yeah. I think you can see it in his sprite too. If you look closely at his sprite in a battle or something, or in a scene, you can see a piece of it. Thank you, Bakagami.
You knew she would try to protect the castle by creating this lake?
That was a possibility I had considered.
No, it wasn't. No way, Jaden. There's no way. Like, I totally get sending in the other army, because then they're the ones that have the losses, but there's literally no way that you thought they were gonna make a lake.
Having said that, who would have thought she'd put monsters to use like this?
They likely hope we will keep from the water in order to avoid the monsters.
Indeed, but they won't be getting what they want this day.
Which means...
I just gave the order to open the trench.
Ah.
Let us teach Ovis that they aren't the only ones who can make the water serve them.
That's a really dumb line. Like, that doesn't sound cool, Jaden. Yeah, Gilgamesh is technically FFBE as well. So why does he have black hair? Genetics is why. It could just be a recessive gene, right?
Enemy spotted. Get engaging.
Perhaps I can test the... Let's go.
Yeah, the mask. Pretty cool little thing that Juan's doing, you know. there's so many like missed opportunities though, like, and things that I didn't enjoy about the first season. So like, Helena went through the trouble of like, I must go back to my past self. But then they just haven't used that. Like, it's so much less impactful as her being a unit in the game. But then also, it's like, no, you didn't need to go back to your past self because you didn't even intervene in the conflict at all. Like, maybe she's anticipating the greater conflict to come, and then she'll make an appearance later on. But I just think that it was kind of, I don't know, I just didn't think they really utilized that very well. I also like, yes, this is like a big war. This is the big thing with like War of the Visions is that you want to have all these nations and different politics and like conflicts going on, and it's all very cool. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that's all you have to do. We could have had like 3 stories of like Stern and Mont, 3 chapters to begin the game of Stern and Mont maybe like helping a village out that has like a monster problem, or like, you know, going and taking out some being or whatever, and build up their relationship. Mont's not very confident. Stern has to, you know, do a lot of the work and like kind of like encourage Mont to build up his confidence, and you see this like really nice bond forming between them. And we still have all these battles with monsters or bandits or whatever, you know. We see townspeople, we see like, you know, the relationship between the Leonis royal family and their people. Maybe they get saved by Elda because they bite off more than they can chew, and we get to see the ring in action or something. You know, maybe Mont gets introduced to Mashery through some sort of social occasion, and there's an intrigue there, but she's more interested in Stern because Stern is confident and is decisive, and like that builds us. And the whole time we're having this character development with Mont and Stern doing, you know, some basic stuff that you do at the beginning of a game. They're showing what's happening in Horn. They're showing what's happening in Feniz, that, you know, there's this plot brewing and things are going to be coming to Leonis before they're ready for it. And I think that all could have been really cool, and we could have ended up kind of coasting into the same story, but the stakes would have been so much higher with Mont and Stern having this relationship built up, and then maybe even more of a rivalry based around Mashery to make it more interesting. Like there's some pretty cool stuff they could have done. That device to call his mom. Stop PvPing and come help out. There's the one part of Stern's rage that's warranted is that you know, Elda really did leave him and his wife to die. So Jaden's original to War of the Visions. Not necessarily a love triangle, but just like, I just think it would have been cool for like her to be interested in Stern, even if it's unrequited. It just like puts the pressure on Mont to become stronger.
Leave this to me. Are you all right?
Anyway, I'm no writer, but I just think like there was, I think they went too fast, too quick. That's all. Stern needed to be angry. Yes, yeah, he definitely did, because he had to join up with the other side, and there's like no rational way for him to join up with the other side without him being pissed off at Elda.
All according to calculation.
Oh, I want to show you guys something here. Okay. So I went and did a FFTCG draft on Wednesday. And obviously I drafted my War of the Visions cards. So we got Moraga, who actually came in handy in draft. He's not going to be very good in regular play. I don't know if you guys can see with that view or not. I'm going to back him off a little bit. Let's see. I also got... There's some really cool FF4 cards in here too. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. I got Catone. But I also got Mont Leonis and Elda Leonis, the cards. And the cards look so much cooler in person because the art's like an appropriate size and like it really pops off the card. It's some of the nicest looking FFTCG cards around. These aren't like the best. This isn't the best webcam to show it off, but either way, like they're awesome. And so Mont Leonis is an earth card. Elda Leonis is a fire card. Like they're, yeah.
I see. This should allow Ovis to keep us at bay for the time being.
Oh, this guy's cool.
Is this the time for such casual commentary?
Oh, she looks angry.
The survival of Ovis has implications of the greatest measure for us of Heindler. Yet before aught even comes to pass, the troops' discontent may very well explode around us.
Compose yourself, Resnick.
But... you cannot be oblivious to the fact that our troops sent to the front lines are treated as mere pawns for sacrifice. You know it will continue for as long as they persist to reject the coalescence with Rundal.
So what is it you say we do?
I think we should join forces with Ovis. With Heindler and Ovis standing together, Rundal would be no threat to us. Is that not so?
Choose your words carefully.
Why should I?
This is pretty interesting.
If the invasion of Ovis continues, sooner or later Princess Luciel's life will be forfeit. You would allow that to come to pass? Princess Luciel is the betrothed of our master, King Oberon.
I know. I'm aware of this all too well. But
what?
Oh, here he is. My other unit that's coming up. Because I'm going to pull him real quick.
King Oberon.
You seem to be arguing.
He kind of reminds me of Amuro Ray. He's giving me like an Amuro Ray vibe.
Should the war continue, Lady Luciel will not emerge unscathed. For her sake, we feel something must be done.
He's got some balls on him.
I'm thankful for your concern. King Jaden has a plan for that.
What kind of plan is it you speak of?
I am not privy to its details.
But you just trust him.
He will perform what none other can imagine. For that is what King Jaden does.
Wow.
I admired him like a brother, and then came to revere him like a god.
Wow, okay, don't build up to it, just go right up there.
True ruler of this continent. We have no place seeking fault in King Jaden.
Yeah, Cabbage agrees in the Amuro. Do you pull wars with Orange when Oberon comes out so you can get him easy? That's such a good idea. Oh my god, yeah, because whoever Orange is going with has good luck and he has bad luck.
His Highness is a perfect being without flaw.
Wow, this is really intense.
It is we and our paltry minds who should be ashamed of our inability to comprehend his greatness.
Oh my god.
King Oberon, where are you?
I obviously like had seen people say that he was, you know, super into Jaden, but like without context, I'm like, okay, he likes Jaden. He maybe looks up to him. It's like, no, he is like fully absorbed with him.
My apologies, Gernsback.
No, think not of it. I would have made the same suggestion to him at some point. However, it seems King Oberon is in deep idolization of Jaden.
That's like an understatement, honestly.
What do we do now? Our path ahead.
Numero, honestly, I don't want to pull for him anymore. I don't know what simp means. I'm assuming from like this context, it means like suck up to somebody. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big slang guy. I don't know a lot of the new words. Oh, simp is being a simpleton for somebody. Like, I guess that's interesting. Jaden is a genius. Jaden knows exactly when people are going to use water against him.
Let's have a little fun, huh?
Don't Google simp. I won't. Some of you were here last stream. I briefly talked about how I moved into a school because my wife works in it's a boarding school. My wife works on the boarding side of the operation. So we're living in a staff suite in the school, and we're using the staff internet. And the internet's really strong. It's very good internet, but like things are blocked, like websites are blocked, and like they're obviously able to track whatever you're doing. So I think that's kind of weird when your home internet is like a workplace's internet. Not that like I'm too worried about them spying on us or anything, and also not that I'm doing anything that is weird, but it is just like it's weird to think about that, like like Steve in IT is like able to, see what we're up to if he wants to.
Let's go.
You will not escape.
Well, if I'm not gonna pull for Oberon, maybe I will pull for like Noctis or something. I just love Dragoon so much. Can I pull for one of these Sahagins? How about that? I'll take a Sahagin on my team. How about that? I'll build like a. That can be the next N rarity unit. Oh, Andrew, is that what it is? Cabbage, nice. Okay, Cabbage, you're gonna give me the final verdict. You'll tell me, Mysidia, you should or should not pull for Oberon. And I'm not asking like, is he just gonna be good and I'll be happy? I'm like, it's more like, could you live without him? Could you make do? Or is he just like a Helena, where it's like you just probably are better off getting him?
Jaden is more than just an expert with the gun. He also excels as a strategist. This much I can concede. But why does King Oberon idolize him to such a degree? I do not comprehend this.
I would not expect you to understand.
Classic line.
That is how excruciating his time as a hostage under Lycaros was.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
You were also there in Lycaros as his aide.
Let's get some backstory, a little bit of shock, and then explanation.
Treated like a slave. Even King Oberon tried to end his own life on numerous occasions.
I heard it was his fellow hostage Jaden who rescued him.
At the time, Rundal had secretly acquired guns from the Arms Dealers Guild, which they used to start a rebellion and invade Lycaros. Naturally, their goal was the rescue of Jaden.
He did not miss his chance when the castle was lightly manned.
Indeed. Leaving King Oberon in my care, he then made his move.
That's pretty. This story they're telling us right now, how that is a story event. Oberon and Jaden in captivity together.
All on his own?
Has anybody read the book King Rat? When there's it's in the concentration camp, the POW camp in in World War II. And then there's the super cool, I haven't read this book in a really long time, but there's a super cool American guy that, like, he's the king. He runs the camp. He runs the POW camp. That's Jaden. Except for the ending.
With a gun taken from the enemy in hand, he wiped out the royal family of Lycaros. It is no fanciful stretch to imagine why he idolizes such a man.
But if the blood of King Oberon's family, the venerable luminous dragon's bloodline, were to end here...
I am aware. He owes his life to Jaden. But certain concessions can never be made. The truth be told, there is a notion I have been considering.
This is really intriguing. Okay, I'm a little bit more okay with Oberon's appreciation, let's call it, of Jaden, although I still think it was like laid on pretty thick. Like, pretty freaking thick. Okay. Make a chain of 2 or more. That's gonna be freaking impossible, right? Like, how do you even do that? Make a chain? Oh my god. I don't even know if I have a skill that can do that. Knocks down a wall in the meta and expands. Yeah, because, I mean, you have to prepare for so much more than just magic and slash. That's kind of the, like, the vibe that I got from your PvP videos, is that just, yeah, so many more things are happening.
Perhaps I can test the fruits of my trade.
Let's have a little fun, huh? Die, die, die!
Yeah, sorry, Andrew. I was teasing. I remember back in the day, my guild leader Kluya was one of the only people with a built. He had built Shadowlinks and a built Katone, and I would constantly be grabbing his units for all the chaining quests. And then I got Ramza, and my life became so much easier. All right, mission accomplished. Yeah, I don't really expect anyone to be above Helena, but I do want to see people that compete in that realm. They've just like they've built such a niche for strike as the resistance that almost nobody has, and then they don't give ways to protect against it easily or ways to buff it easily, and then that makes it really difficult to make a crazy strike unit that has like long range or big AoEs or stuff like that, because like a striking Helena unit would just dominate a lot of people unless it was a glass cannon. Because then we got like Luel and Summer Elsorel, and they've got a strike attack that does lots of damage, but they have weaknesses.
I'm over here.
Nature comprehension.
You will not escape.
Seems like a lot of work for a 2-chain there, Starwolf. Too bad the Esper animations don't show up on BlueStacks for me, because they look pretty cool. He had the Sage mode. That was one of them. You know what's really cool? Okay, so I turned 30 a couple weeks ago, and you know, like I was in high school. I watched a lot of Naruto. And like other things like that, and all of those shows are actually all coming back, and all my students are so young, they're all watching Naruto because it's all Netflix. They're all watching Dragon Ball, and it's so cool. They all are like, oh, Mr. K, how do you know about like this thing? I'm like, yeah, because I watched it, because it came out in like Like the early 2000s or like late 90s or whatever it is, right?
King Jaden!
Oh, you guys should hug.
I thought I told you not to call me that.
My apologies.
I've been looking for you.
For me, you say?
Yeah, Bleach is another one.
I was starting to think you'd been devoured by the monsters from the lake.
I devote myself to my training daily to ensure I never meet such a fate.
By the way, how do your forces fare?
You know what? I think I might have to pull for Oberon purely because he looks like Amuro Ray.
There are those who ignored the
But then also, if I pull for Jaden and then I get Oberon, you could run them together as, you know, besties. Besties taking on the world together.
But aside from this, we have not suffered casualties of any consequence.
I see. As long as that's the case.
By the way, King Jaden, was the order to retreat given because you had foreseen their strategy to use the water?
A question you already know the answer to. One cannot write new pages in history without clearly seeing the path ahead.
Oh, I believed it so.
Ovis has dug themselves a watery grave.
Now, I gotta say right now that Amuro Ray is no simp. Now, hopefully I didn't use that word wrong.
By which you mean?
Not a tank, just a super long range light missile unit, but he uses magic to scale his attacks rather than attack, which means that you have to use spirit and missile resist to guard against his attacks. But he also has, I think he has red mage, so he might have jamming thrust as well.
Observe. I shall not let them hole up in their little castle.
Anderson, I did see the Cowboy Bebop live action. I'm always terrified for that kind of thing, but I am also excited, and I do like the actors and actresses that they've picked for all the roles. So I think there's some pretty cool potential there.
Oh, how incredible!
Guild battle. I love to hear that. That's awesome. That you're up that late in this stream. That's cool.
King Jaden, this trench, it leads to the lake?
It does indeed.
Who dug this thing? Honestly. I did watch Hathaway Slash, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. The animation's very cool. Seeing a mobile suit up like so close from the perspective of a person with the new animation, that was very, very awesome. Looks like a young Umber Ray. I don't really see that, to be honest.
I'm in amazement.
Oh, he's sailing a ship in. You don't say. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay, so he predicted the water because he has more.
Moore stands in command of the ship.
I am much more okay with that being how he figured it out.
The commanders and sub-commanders who lead Heindler's 3 divisions. Quite the formidable 6. You are blessed with talented resources.
You are too kind, Your Highness.
I wasn't sure who to send at first, but I came to the conclusion that your astrologer was most suited to the task.
It is an honor to hear that.
Oh no, so she's not involved. Oh, okay. Then I'm still not okay with Jaden knowing to dig a trench and bring a ship in.
That go beyond your expectations.
If Moore was not involved in that decision, then it doesn't make sense. I'm not okay with it. Even though that was a very badass scene. Summoned Edgar to dig it out for him. Ooh, it stopped raining outside. Oh no, it didn't. The kids are just out in the rain. There's like a turf soccer field right below my window on the other side of this computer, and all these international students that have just moved here this week and they've done their quarantine or whatever. They're all out playing soccer on the turf field in the pouring rain, but it's cool. I would totally do that if I was their age. Okay, so seems like a pretty good spot to leave it. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. I appreciate the super chats. That was awesome to see a couple of those. Really appreciate the support. And this week is my first week back at school. I've got so much going on. I've got athletics starting up. Of course, I'm the athletic director, and then also all my classes. I'm going to meet all my students, or well, I know a lot of them already, but I'm going to see all my students this week. So I don't know if I'm going to stream or not. I might stream as soon as I know. I'll make it an event on YouTube so you can see, and then otherwise I'm going to be making some videos. I've got three scripts written already, so I just need to make the videos. Hopefully, I'll film some tomorrow night, and then otherwise, thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Willie, you coached a soccer game. How'd it go? Did you guys win? Cabbage, never apologize. I appreciate your insight. Why is it so hard to believe that when Ovis is in control of a floodgate and a very large lake? I think that you could maybe, because one, it will ruin their kingdom to let the floodgates open, and you know, people don't usually like scorched earth their capital city or whatever. And then the other part of it too is that how do you build a giant trench of that size without anybody ever noticing, or like, you know, Ovis not knowing that they have this trench ready to go with a floodgate built into it? And then how did you get a ship into the trench? How is it there in the first place? Did you build it in the trench? And then will it actually float? Like when the water comes, is there enough water? Isn't that water going somewhere? There's like far more flaws than there are logical reasons for Jaden doing what he did. So going for it. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. That was a super fun stream. I'll see you all in the next video or the next stream, whatever comes sooner. Thanks, guys.